So, we've been talking about Scotland all morning. It's been incredible what we've seen there today. And we know that Scotland has a special place in the Queen's heart. But tell us why Scotland is so important to the whole family.
Well, there are the very personal reasons. We've been talking for days, haven't we, about Balmoral. You mentioned it just there with Savannah, about how that really was the happy place, the special place for not just the Queen, but the rest of the family, where they felt they were really able to be themselves, away from the prying eyes of the press, and relax over their summer holidays. We know that the Queen absolutely adored things like stargazing. She would go out at midnight and look up at the stars. She would have, her jigsaw puzzles were always kept out in the same place for whenever she came back, and she was very close to a lot of the staff there as well. Her gamekeepers, the people that looked after the estate, the shooting and the fishing and so on, it was the gamekeepers who actually carried her coffin for the first time, and I think that shows some of the sentimental place that Balmoral has. But also Scotland as a whole is a very important part of the United Kingdom, and there has been a move in Scotland to go independent, to cut off ties with the rest of the country. So I think there is that more political and constitutional air with the fact that Scotland's playing such a central role in these few days. A lot of people saying that is going to help possibly shore up Scotland's place within the United Kingdom.
Daisy, we heard from Prince Harry in an official statement, and in that statement, he talks about his grandmother, calls her a guiding compass, refers to a lot of the firsts that he had with his granny, including her getting the opportunity to meet his wife and children. What did you take away from Prince Harry's statement, Daisy?
It was a very personal statement, wasn't it? And Harry, we know, has always been very close to his grandmother. You remember that fantastic interview that Hoda did a while ago with Prince Harry, where he was talking about the fact he'd just dropped in at Windsor Castle and had a spontaneous meeting with her, and said to Hoda that his grandmother, he felt he could make his grandmother laugh, possibly in a way that others couldn't, that they shared that sort of cheeky, prankster-ish type of sense of humour. And we know the Queen was famous for enjoying practical jokes. She liked playing them on people, and she liked having them played on her. And I think that was something that Harry and the Queen shared.
All right.
It's so fascinating to hear the insight. Daisy McAndrew, thank you so much as always.
Thank you, Daisy.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.